So Nadeem, really nice to have you here. I know you're packed. I know you're on a tight schedule, but I just want to get to know you, get to know about MLS. It would be really nice for me to know about it as well.
It's all good, man. Thank you. And I'm not that busy. Don't make me sound like I'm a busy person. It's Eid's time and it's busy. And
Yes.
we live in the Middle East, so
Yes.
red meat.
True.
Eid is all about red meat,
Exactly.
beef, lamb. I hope
Yes.
you're enjoying with your family soon.
Just
I hope you got your kurbani, the
Everything.
udhiya order.
Yeah.
Did you buy from MLS?
We always do. I mean, like MLS, I think that has completely changed the way I look at meat. Before it used to be like just going to the place and where it's excuse me, but going to a stinky store and getting the meat done. But from just ordering on your phone, it has completely changed my life. Especially like to be honest with you, this was the first time like I've like tried actual steak like at home.
Okay.
Like not at a
Okay.
restaurant, at home, like where at restaurants it's always a smaller piece, but I have a bigger piece because I'm greedy like that. So it has completely changed my life, so I wanted to know more about it as well. Like I want to see like what
See,
was
that's how we want you to feel, right?
Yeah.
So the whole reason of existence for MLS is to improve your fresh meat shopping experience, and I focus on the word fresh because it's all about providing you with that high quality fresh experience where you should not be having that struggle and that trouble of going into a not so good looking meat store. It does not smell that good, and you buying fresh meat is difficult in the region, and there are various reasons behind it, but that's why MLS exists, that to improve your shopping experience, that you can walk into a beautiful gourmet boutique meat stores. I always tell people that the vision of the company is we exist to nourish people with nature's finest red meat, but then my vision is we make beautiful butcheries. Like it just like to provide that whole experience, and it's all about you coming into our store and not just buying your meat. That's just the product. It's the experience, like your bespoke experience where the butcher is cutting it the way you want, the thickness, the width, the length, whichever cut you want. Do you want grass-fed or grain-fed? Where does it come from? Is it from Australia? Is it from New Zealand? Is it from South Africa? Where is the meat coming from? So these questions are unanswered when you walk into a traditional butchery. But so we try to, address those questions and give you that experience.
Yeah. I mean, like personalizing meat was the first time for me. Like that. Like I haven't seen something.
You live in Dubai, man. I mean, there are so many options over here, some very good options here.
I know. I mean, speaking about Dubai, like y'all have started in Oman, right? And in Oman, like the same day delivery kind of that whole idea about same day delivery, this to just maintain freshness. Like a lot of businesses don't think about that. To be honest with you, they always have like a specific timing, a standard delivery time. But the same day freshness for meat, how did that?
In Oman, we deliver within 2 hours.
Wow.
We don't deliver on the same. When we started MLS.om, we were doing a same day delivery. So if you would order before like 2 p.m., you would get your meat in the evening. This is back in 2020. During COVID. That was a nightmare, I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
But now we do a 2-hour fresh meat delivery across Oman.
That's
so that is the commitment which we are given to our customers, right? So that you should not be like waiting for your meat or plan for your meat weeks in advance. It's a fresh commodity. It's a fresh product. You need it fresh every time you cook. So whenever you order online, it has to arrive within 2 hours.
Wow,
So when you order online, the order confirmation email, SMS, and WhatsApp, it all comes to you at the same time. Our customers sometimes complain about it that, hey, it's too much. But every single of that communication which we are doing through email, SMS, or WhatsApp, it has a WhatsApp link. It has a communication channel that you can always track your order. You can talk to the customer service that, hey, where's my order? But we try our best to deliver within 2 hours. Actually, our average delivery time is 90 minutes across Oman.
Nice.
But we promise 2 hours. So basically, we don't want to over-promise and under-deliver. Basically just commit 2 hours and try to deliver within that window to be safe.
That's amazing. Like, I mean, for me, like 4 hours, 5 hours was like a big deal. So 2 hours is like crazy.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And you can crop this for the Oman ads. We're doing for the podcast.
Yeah.
Right? This is my camera, right? Yeah, we're doing it for the ads, guys. Come on, man. This guy, he has convinced me to do it for the ads. Amount of money we spend on digital marketing.
And also, I just want to know, like, personally, I was intrigued to know about MLS, like how the inception of MLS and how it all began. What was the idea? What was the thought process like to bring meat delivery? And were you all the first to do it in Oman, or like how did it happen?
So I come from a family of butchers.
Yeah.
My father is a butcher. My grandfather was a butcher, and so I have grown up around around a house with meat and livestock being a part of the conversation every single day. So my dad, my family, we are from Pakistan, and my dad came to Oman 1977. So a classic expat story. So yeah, he got on a boat and he did not know where the boat was going, and he landed in Oman.
Yeah.
And this is the story I like telling people. Like he was 14 at that time, and obviously times were difficult, and he got on the boat. The boat landed in Mathura, which is a seaport of Muscat. So red meat is something which we know because it's a family business, and I am not the only one in the family business. We are three partners: my father and my brother, and then myself. So my older brother Naveed, I think I should call him older because I like to make fun of him, or my elder brother Naveed.
Yeah.
He was the one who actually started the company back in 2008. So we are 16 years old today, and he was the one who basically transformed us from being a butcher shop, just a single butcher shop in Ibra. Ibra is about 200 kilometers away from Muscat in Oman, and so my brother, my brother, he went to my dad back in 2008, and he's like, "Dad, I wanna make a company. I wanna make a business." He's like, "Go work in a bank somewhere. I've invested in your education. I've invested in you. So maybe go work in a bank somewhere."
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, Dad, I think there's a potential, and we should build a business around it." So Dad thought at that time that the idea of business is that maybe I have a butcher shop, and my son will make another butcher shop next to me. So that's what Dad thought. But obviously, Dad is Dad.
Yeah.
So fathers are a blessing. I mean, I'm so proud to have had the father I have. And coming back to the point, my brother Naveed back in 2008 formed the business. And at that time, my dad gave him about 15,000 riyal, which is about $40,000.
Yeah.
And then he said that, "Don't ever tell me in future that your father didn't help you."
Okay.
So that was the formation of Muscat Livestock, which is MLS today.
Yeah.
So Muscat Livestock, the reason it started is that my brother wanted to import live animals from Australia, so live sheep and goat from Australia, process them in Oman, and then supply into Horeca, into hotels, restaurant, catering. So that's where it all started. So from 2008 all the way until 2020, we were a wholesale business. We were a B2B business. Nobody knew us. We were the people behind the scene. So we were supplying into hotels, restaurants, aviation, catering. We are the official suppliers of Oman Air. We are the suppliers for the Royal Oman Police, the Army, and the other governmental institutions. So for 12 years of our company history, from 2008 all the way until 2020, we were a B2B business, a wholesale business. We were supplying into retailers, supplying into all the hotels and restaurants, and nobody knew about us. And then the eventful year of COVID happens, COVID-19, and our entire business comes to a standstill. I mean, COVID-19 was a very difficult time for all of us, and especially for the business. So imagine that you have worked all your life to build a business, and then it comes to a standstill during COVID, and all our customers or our clients were not operating, and we have about 1,500 metric ton of frozen and fresh red meat, which we had ordered for our customers, and just sitting in the warehouse, and we have no channel. So MLS, the retail arm, the retail business, came out of a necessity.
Okay.
It was not like we just thought one day that we will get into retail and start building a beautiful meat stores and start an online store. No, MLS.om in Oman came out as a necessity to survive the pandemic. And Alhamdulillah, we started with the same day delivery in Oman.
Okay.
And today we have 19 gourmet stores across Oman, 19 fulfillment centers, and we deliver within 2 hours across the country. And 2024 today, we are now, Alhamdulillah, we are in Dubai, and it's our 4th month in Dubai. And that the expansion into retail actually inspired us.
Yeah.
It gave us an opening into something untapped. It enabled us. It showed us the window that we can do so much better. And instead of just being a wholesale trading business, importing it from Australia, from New Zealand, from all across the world, and then without adding any value, just giving it to another wholesaler or supplying it to a hotel or restaurant and let them do the magic. Why don't we do the magic? Why don't we provide that high quality fresh meat experience to our customers and make it accessible? So when we launched MLS, we realized that there is so much untapped potential in this market. Where what are the options our customers have for buying fresh meat? For buying fresh meat with authenticity, which is traceable. So I mean, with all due respect to all the retailers out there or the butchers out there, but most of the meat loses its identity.
Yeah.
So once you open a vacuum packed bag, all red meat looks the same. So what we decided to do is that we want to give a traceable and a transparent experience. So when you walk into an MLS store, when you order online, it tells you everything about meat. So whether it is grass-fed or grain-fed, where did it come from, which origin, was it shipped chilled or fresh, or was it shipped by sea or by air, all the certificates, is it hormone-free, is it antibiotic-free? So all of this information is available with certificates, with the evidence to our customer that if you're buying Australian Black Angus beef ribeye steak, which you enjoy,
yes,
then you can actually see all the evidence around it. That how was it packed? How was that animal raised? So that's where we realized that so much can be done in this space. And for us, we reverse engineer the whole process.
yeah,
So we understood the problems our customers were facing, and then we just worked our way back. That how do we improve the fresh meat shopping experience in Oman at that time, and now we're trying to do the same in Dubai.
yeah. Amazing to know about that, especially. And me being an entrepreneur, like, I also look at other entrepreneurs and get inspired, like. But I want to know, like, what is the challenges in running a family business? Like, what are the obstacles? Like, because I know as a entrepreneur who has a partnership, there are obstacles, there are like challenges as well. What about the challenges in a family business?
So I joined the business back in 2014, and so almost 10 years of being in a family business. I work with my brother, obviously, and we have disagreements. We don't like each other sometimes,
Yeah.
but as long as the vision is same, me and my brother, we share a similar vision. We have disagreements. We do have respectful disagreements. That's what's most important.
Yeah.
We are both rational. We both listen to each other, but sometimes it gets too much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know this was 2024. We talk about mental health all the time,
Yes.
but being in a family business, you have to be respectful of boundaries
Yeah.
on a personal level and also on a professional level.
Okay.
But alhamdulillah, in my case, me and my brother, we have the same vision. We do not have any large disagreements on where the company should go, on the direction of the business. So, I mean, it's challenging, but if you're able to have partners who are like-minded, like myself, I got lucky, alhamdulillah. So you can do so much. I mean, the potential is huge. Like the sky is the limit. Because if you are working with a partner who do not have the same vision and the same direction as you, then you would struggle. But and most family businesses, they suffer because so many reasons can come into play, right? Like you are mixing your personal and professional life. You might have a disagreement at home, which is creeping up into your business at your office space. So there are so many things like that which can happen. But having those boundaries defined, having those red lines defined, that hey, this is work and this is home. So, I mean, if in my case, alhamdulillah, I got lucky. My brother is my partner. My brother is the reason I sit over here today talking to you.
Yeah.
And for us, it's about the overall welfare of the business. It's not about my ego or his ego, or when you bring egos into the business, when you bring egos into the partnership, that's where things go wrong.
Yeah.
So we have the same direction, we have the same vision, and we want to provide you with the most high quality fresh meat shopping experience, and we want to give the best possible customer service out there. Like, you can call us anytime, you can message us anytime, and we want, so me and my brother, we invest into these things. And because we are so passionate about that experience, so it allows us to able to serve our customers better. Challenges are there. Every business has challenges. Every family business has challenges. Sure. There is emotional conversations everywhere. Obviously, I have it as well with my brother. But we try to look at things rationally, and we go on with it.
Yeah. And also, like, UAE is like a stacked market. Like, UAE, like, personally for me, like for my business, UAE is like very difficult because like it has got saturated so much, and it's very difficult. And also when you take the meat sector of it, and I believe it's twice as much as what I am envisioning for my business. Like what was the thought process when you were coming to UAE?
Man, as I said, we are a classic expat story, right? So from Pakistan, born and raised in Oman, we built our family business in Oman. And for us, we used to come to Dubai for vacations. Yeah. So it's like a 5-hour drive. Yeah. On a weekend, you would come in and you would enjoy the restaurants here, enjoy the nightlife here, and then you would go back to Muscat. So again, there is no plan. There was never like, if I tell you right now there was a plan of coming to Dubai, I would be lying to you. Yeah. No. When we started the business back in 2008, and then when we started the retail business in 2020, for us, we have been just improvising on the go. So it's been the retail division. This is what we're expanding into Dubai now. So for us, it was about an organic geographical expansion. And we understand Dubai. We have been coming to Dubai all our life. And we believe that the consumer in Dubai would appreciate our offering and the value proposition which MLS provides. So when it comes to providing authenticity, traceability, and transparent fresh meat shopping experience, and obviously the e-commerce scene is buzzing in Dubai. So imagine a fresh meat delivery, and we plan to actually deliver within 90 minutes across Dubai by the end of the year. So for us, we thought that Dubai and obviously the UAE overall market would be very appreciative of the idea that there is a fresh meat delivery service. Whenever you order online, it would come to your house within the same day. Hopefully, inshallah, within 90 minutes by the end of the year. That's what we're going for. So UAE inspired us. This country has a vision which is very similar to ours. Like, we are very ambitious people. I think UAE is also a pretty ambitious country, a very ambitious market. And that's what inspired us. Like every other entrepreneur which comes to Dubai, like yourself, the market inspires you. The market inspires you to, it motivates you to do more. It motivates you to get better every day because you see this competition. And everyone says that competition is dangerous, it's unhealthy. Maybe I'm stupid, maybe I look at it the other way. I believe competition is good. Yeah. It inspires you to be better. It gives me an opportunity to provide a superior experience to my customers and show them why MLS is better than other big box retailers or other options out there.
We are rivals, not enemies, right?
I mean, rivals are enemies. At the end of the day, we are selling fresh meat. You are producing content. Yeah. It will continue to be there, right? Yeah. I mean, competition is looked at in a very negative way, yeah. But I think competition motivates you to do better, and that's why MLS provides that superior fresh meat shopping experience. I would always want customers in Dubai or in Oman to say that, hey, I went to MLS and I had the best fresh meat shopping experience. Even though there are so many options out there, but there would be some loyal fans of MLS which would say, no, I had a better experience over there. And that's what we work for.
Yeah, true. And any further expansions? Where are you planning to move? Have you thought about it?
No, I haven't thought about it, man.
Not at all.
So we started in Oman, now we're in UAE. Inshallah, maybe Saudi next year. Yeah. But we don't. I mean, we are here. We just launched our e-commerce store, yeah. MLSUAE.ae, back in Ramadan, March 2024. Yeah. it is growing, alhamdulillah. We're getting a lot of success. We're getting a lot of attraction online. And we are here as of now. Today, we want to do this market. We want to focus on Dubai. We want to focus on UAE and then think about the markets.
Let's talk about Motor City. When you spoke about the website, the only thing that came to my head was Motor City. Like, what's happening?
So, MLS as a business, people think of us as an online store. People think of us as a technology company. We are not a technology company. We're an e-commerce business. We are a meat company. We're a fresh meat company, and we are very proud of it. We are never in doubt of who we are. We always should be true to. We should stay true to our identity.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in. That so we are not a tech business. We are an e-commerce meat business, a fresh meat business, and we try to do we try to sell fresh meat in the best possible manner. And in order to give you that experience, online is not enough. E-commerce is not enough. And we believe that there is 95% plus consumers who still, to the day, go to a physical meat shop, a butcher shop, and they go into the shop, they look at their meat, they smell the meat, they review the quality of the meat, how it looks like, how it feels like, and they make a purchase. So Motor City is our first gourmet store in Dubai. We exist to make beautiful butcheries. I know the vision is different, but I have modified it that other way. So Motor City, inshallah, will be opening by the 1st of July. And that's what we're trying to do. It's a new building, fit out is going on, and so for us, Motor City will be the first ever physical retail experience which MLS will provide to the Dubai market. We already have 19 gourmet stores in Oman. If you are ever in Muscat, please, by all means, visit us. So Motor City is the first ever MLS gourmet store in UAE, and it is opening in July.
Wow, amazing. And I was also thinking to put you on the spot to get a little controversial.
Spot already.
So, speaking about healthy competition, what do you who do you think are the healthy competitions in the
There are so many. I have so much respect for so many fresh meat businesses in Dubai, in UAE, and I believe Prime Gourmet is doing excellent work out there. Spinneys is doing amazing work in the fresh meat space. So again, great competition out there. We have a lot of work to do in terms of providing a better experience, a high quality experience. So, competition is there, but we have to do better.
Yeah. And also, a lot of brands right now going towards that, the versatile marketing, that's what they call, where it's not standard pictures with the meat, buy this is the price. It's not that anymore. It's very quirky. And you all also follow the same trend. Yeah, you go with quirky marketing, the trends, and it's always nice to see brands do that rather than just being very traditional. What's your thought about that?
Shafi, for us, when we started selling meat online, the biggest challenge for us was the trust of the customer. Just think, whenever you go and shop for fresh meat, you want to go to the physical store, you want to see the meat, you want to see how it looks like, how it feels like, the color of the meat. So when we started our e-commerce store, the first question we were answering was the trust. We wanted to get the trust of the customers. That we want to show exactly the same photo online, on our e-commerce, on our web store, on our mobile app. The mobile app is coming very soon this year. We just didn't want to launch a mobile app for the sake of launching an app. Yeah. No, it should be a high quality mobile app. That's why it has taken us a while, but our web store is completely optimized. Coming back to the point, when we started the online store, the trust was the biggest challenge. Getting that trust from our customer, alhamdulillah, today is the win. That's why MLS is different today. So we want to show you the exact same photo online of how your meat looks like, how your steak looks like. If you order a 250 gram steak or a 350 gram ribeye or a strip loin or a tenderloin, that photo online is your first entry point to the experience of the brand, right? So when you receive your meat box at home, it should look like the same. It should not be like you're ordering a white t-shirt and you're getting a black t-shirt. Yeah. So we wanted to address that problem where whatever you see online is what you get. So a 250 gram ribeye steak or a 350 gram strip loin steak, it should look exactly the same way on the e-commerce as it should arrive in the box to you.
Yeah.
So from there it all started, where we started showing our product, our packaging, of how our box looks like, how the packaging looks like, and also all our packaging is biodegradable.
Yeah.
We try to use less plastic as possible. We are also the first carbon neutral company in Oman.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, when you think about meat,
Yes.
and a meat company being a carbon neutral, we are probably one of the biggest reason for methane emission. Most meat companies have a seriously big carbon footprint, but we were the first ever carbon neutral company in Oman. We offsetted our complete carbon emission and our carbon footprint, and that inspired us to change our packaging completely. So we use paper, biodegradable packaging, the box, the absorbent foam trays where we put the meat on, everything. And hopefully we would be going carbon neutral in Dubai by the end of the year.
Wow, that's amazing. So I proudly create content for MLS in UAE. And I just want to ask you one question. Like when we discuss content, it's from your end, it's always about how it's beneficial to the people. Right, so when we always discuss, it's about what kind of nutrients the meat contains and all of that. And how important do you think is it for the people to know? Because I understand you push it a lot because you want the people to know, you want it to be very informative. But how important do you think it? And what's the value that the people get out of it?
Man, value is everything. Value is everything, and I always tell my team that don't market the product, market the end result. So you as a customer should see whenever you see an MLS ad online, it should not be about selling meat to you. Yeah. It should be about selling an experience to you. It should be about what are you going to get out of that purchase. So when you see an MLS ad online, we try to communicate that this particular product has this much grams of protein, obviously, let's say meat. It's going to arrive to you within the same day or within 2 hours, whatever the delivery hours are or time is. So the entire purpose behind our marketing, and we have a seriously big marketing team now. We do a lot of things in-house in Oman, and also we do a lot of things with external partners like yourself. Thank you for creating great content for us. So we always try to communicate that this is the value which you will get out of our red meat. And whether it is in the form of packaging, whether it's in the form of nutrients, protein, whether it's in the form of a convenient home delivery, fresh meat should not be difficult to buy. This is what we try to communicate to our customers. And whenever you see an MLS ad online, you should see how the product looks like. Those questions which you have in your mind, that how it would arrive, is it going to arrive in a very poor plastic bag, or is it going to arrive all soaking wet, the moisture and the blood falling everywhere? No, we want to show you exactly how your experience would be, and when would you get your product, how would you get your product, and how to order online.
Yeah. So we spoke about the benefits of the meat, but there are people who just, like me, like people who just care about how it tastes. What's your strategy towards them? Like, how do you see, like...
So obviously, when you're buying red meat from MLS, it should taste well. I mean, it's a fresh meat product, and it should add great value to your experience of consuming high quality steak or high quality red meat, whatever you consume. So taste is important. I mean, we cannot compromise on it, and we believe that fresh meat, because it is fresh, because it is handled so well, from the moment it is processed in the country of origin, by the time it comes into Dubai, it should be handled in the most careful manner. It should be handled in the most safe manner, where by the time you as a consumer, when you get that steak all the way from the US or from Australia, you should enjoy it to the last bite. You should look forward to your dinner. You should look forward to your lunch with MLS. Yeah. That whenever you think about red meat or fresh meat, you should think about MLS. So I always give example that we don't say, hey, I'm going to get a taxi. No, we say Uber. I don't say like, hey, I'm going to go and do a Google search. I'm going to do a search. We don't say that. We say, I'm going to do a Google search. Yeah. So when you think about fresh meat, we want you to think MLS.
And the envisioning for the next 5 years or 10 years, like what is it? What is the thought?
Next 5 years plan, if you ask me, uh, we don't have a plan.
Yeah.
We are here in Dubai this year, and we want to we want to build our business in UAE. We want to build as many gourmet stores as possible and provide you the quickest fresh meat delivery in UAE. That's the plan right now, and we want to provide you that high quality fresh meat shopping experience by building MLS gourmet stores across UAE and by providing you your fresh meat in the most amazing and the most fastest manner. That's the plan.
I love how you're so passionate about what you're selling. Like, you always use like really nice keywords as well, which I respect, which is very important for a brand who's the face of the brand, who is like taking ownership. Like that's some of the things that that I get inspired by as well. But let me put you on the spot again. I'm giving you 30 seconds. You're on an elevator with 3 people who you need to convince to purchase MLS. What would you say in 30 seconds?
Traceable, transparent, fresh.
Amazing. 3 seconds. Yeah, so let's talk about, we spoke about the competitors, we spoke about how this market is saturated as well. But I want to know, like, how is MLS any different from any of the competitors that are there in the market right now?
First of all, we only focus on fresh meat. We are not a butchery and grill. We are not a butchery and seafood. We don't do seafood or French fries or vegetables. You would never find any of those products in MLS store.
Yeah.
We focus on fresh meat, and that is the core focus of the business. And when we realize that we have done everything in the fresh meat space, then we would venture into something else. But how MLS is different from the competitor, from what we see, especially in UAE, that most of the butcheries are butchery and grill, butchery and steakhouse, butchery and restaurant. They are selling bread or hummus or mut'abbal or other stuff with the meat. MLS would never do that. MLS is about focusing on high quality fresh meat and providing you the best possible fresh meat shopping experience. Period. Nothing else. And we want to innovate in the fresh meat space by introducing a great variety of cuts, not just the prime cuts like tenderloin, striploin, ribeye. We believe in providing other secondary cuts. There are other cuts in the cattle which you can consume. We want to provide you grass-fed, grass-finished, or grain-fed or grain-finished experience. We want to provide you with black Angus beef from Australia, also black Angus beef from America. We want to provide you Japanese Wagyu beef. We want to also provide Wagyu beef from Australia. So MLS wants to innovate in the fresh meat space and provide you with that experience. And once the day we realized, okay, we have done enough in the fresh meat space, then maybe we will venture into like French fries or vegetables. But for now, we only understand fresh meat, and that's what we want to focus on.
Yeah. And tell me about MLS subscriptions, because when I went to the website, I was intrigued myself. I want to know about it.
It is fresh meat, and it's not like something a consumer would buy like 100 kg and stock it in the freezer. No. Fresh meat is something which you buy every week, every 3 days. Fresh meat is something which you buy regularly, and it's a purchase which should be easy, and that's why we launched the MLS subscriptions. So MLS subscription is all about you signing up for a fresh meat box. You can build that box, or you can choose a ready-made box online. We provide both the options on our web store, and then forget about it. That box comes to your house in the most automatic manner, backed by automatic payment, and forget about it completely. So if you like consuming your ribeye steaks, Shafi should not be worried about those ribeye steaks going to the store, ordering online again, or waiting for the delivery. No. Once you subscribe to an MLS meat box, it just comes to your house. It's backed by automatic payments. The payment is done online. The delivery would come to your house, hassle-free. Just build your box, or if you want to make any changes to your box by adding an item or removing an item, you can do all of that online and just forget about it. Relax at home. Your fresh meat box, your fresh meat needs are already taken care of.
Is the main USP of MLS convenience? Because it sounds like convenience to me. Is it mainly convenience?
Convenience, fresh, high quality, and providing the best possible experience for your meals.
Amazing. think we're almost done.
We can talk about the marketing side of what we do in-house and external,
Yeah.
and then shape it around how it works in the media business.
Okay. Let's talk about the marketing aspects of MLS and how we all have evolved. Like I said, you all don't follow the traditional marketing. It is a mix of traditional marketing plus also following with the new trends and all of that. How does marketing work in MLS?
We're a fresh meat company, and marketing is something which is very dear to me. I also did my MBA in marketing back in 2014. When I joined the business, actually I couldn't apply any of my learnings which I learned in the school until the retail business came into place in 2020. So marketing for a meat company, people always look at our marketing and they are inspired by it. I'm grateful for all the love. I'm grateful for all the support which we get on our Instagram page, and all the community which we have built in Oman and UAE. Marketing is about adding value, and we are also a company which has remote employees full time. So we have full time remote marketing employee. So we're talking about graphic designers, video editors, content writers, email marketers, SMS marketers, all working full time with MLS. And we are a team of about 12 people. And we also work with external partners like yourself. We also want to shout out to our digital marketing agency, Tidal, which is helping us out in UAE. So it's all about adding value to the customer. It's about getting the word out. We are very proud of our digital marketing strategy. And for us, it's all about providing our final customer that MLS experience in the most graphical manner. In whether it's a static ad or dynamic ad, whether are you on Google, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, regardless of which platform are you on, we want to get your attention over there. We want to drive traffic to our web store, and marketing is very dear to us because that's what took us out of the pandemic. When MLS.om was launched in Oman back in 2020, the web store, the digital marketing is what saved our business. Because unfortunately, you can't always afford the out-of-the-house marketing by putting billboards. It's super expensive. But digital marketing is something which you can do. So we started with Facebook ads, and then we ventured into YouTube ads. Today, we are a team of 12. We also work with third-party agencies, and we enjoy it. We love making content. We love educating our customers. We love creating fun content. It should not be a boring red meat company. No, it should be a fun, high quality, very engaging red meat business trying to market itself. And once our customer sees value in our marketing, that's what drives sales, not the other way around. We can't just continue to sell, and then bombard them with emails, SMS, and WhatsApp if we're not adding any value. So marketing is about adding value to our customers.
And it's also 100% digital right now. All forms of marketing.
All digital right now, and we are doing podcast ads now. So yeah, MLS is not just a brand for marketing the most expensive or the most premium red meat range. So we carry the entire range from the most economical red meat to the most premium fresh meat. So if you enjoy Japanese Wagyu, we have it available. If you enjoy locally slaughtered, locally processed Pakistani beef or Somali lamb or Somali beef, that's also available at MLS. If you enjoy a mid-range, high-quality grass-fed Australian beef or Brazilian beef, we also have that. So it's about catering all types of segments in red meat. It's about serving everyone who thinks about fresh meat, who cares about fresh meat. So whether you are this daily consumer who consumes fresh beef mince or fresh lamb bone-in cubes, MLS has it. If you are a passionate enthusiast who wants Australian Wagyu beef tomahawk, we also have that. So the positioning of MLS is about being there for everyone. Whoever thinks of fresh meat, they should think about MLS because of the entire range which we carry. We carry more than 14 origins as of now. We have more than 550 fresh meat products in our stores as of now. And it's about providing that fresh meat shopping experience, whether you're buying the most economical red meat to the most premium red meat. And I always use this fashion analogy. I always say that we are the Zara of red meat. So when you walk into a Zara store, it looks beautiful, it looks great, but it is affordable.
Yes.
So we had this challenge in Oman. So when we started building our gourmet stores looks premium. It looks premium from outside, and it might look a bit intimidating. It might look a bit like it's expensive, but when you walk into an MLS store and when you see the pricing, you're actually shocked. Shocked in a good way that this is actually affordable. This is actually great. So that's the experience which we want to provide. That okay, it looks premium, but it's affordable. It's very affordable.
Low price and high quality meat doesn't go in the same sentence. How are you able to provide that?
We would never say that we are low price. See, we have different categories. We have the essentials, classic, and premium. So in the essentials category, we have your everyday economical red meat range, which we import from Pakistan, from India, the locally slaughtered beef and lamb from Somalia, the African red meat, which we import into the country. That's our economical range. So economical range has an economical consumer base, which prefers that red meat. Then we have our mid-range from Australia, from New Zealand, the Brazilian grass-fed, the South African grass-fed. So, and then the premium range. So we are building our stores. We are selling meat online to cater all the parts of the market, all the segments of the market. So it's not about being low price. It's about being at the right price. So because we are a direct importer, we are not a middleman. We directly import from our farms in Pakistan, in Australia. We directly import from our farms. We cut the middlemen, and we try to give hand-cut steaks without adding that margin into our price. So when we import, obviously there are costs of shipping, freight, the cost of handling the fresh meat, because fresh meat, there are so many things impacting fresh meat. From the way it was slaughtered in the facility, in the country of origin, from the way it was packed, transit can affect fresh meat, handling of fresh meat at our outlets can affect the quality of fresh meat. And for us, it was about not adding tremendous and ridiculous margins into our pricing. It was about giving value. So once we are giving value, it was about putting the right price where the customer should not feel ripped off. The customer should not feel like, no, MLS is too expensive. No, customers should feel that MLS is pricing it right. It's fair pricing for the value and for the service which we provide. So we offer 100% free returns and replacements. So if you ever had a bad experience with MLS, reach out to us and we are there to fix it. We will offer you a replacement until we make you happy. If you get your replacement and you are still not happy, we're going to send you another one. We're going to send you another one after that until you are satisfied with your fresh meat purchase, because we want you to get a great value for your money whenever you buy from MLS. So customer service at MLS is taken in a very serious manner. We want to provide the best possible customer service experience out there. And if we are an online store, we're an online business, and we are processing thousands of orders every day. Obviously, we are not perfect. Some orders go wrong, some orders there are mistakes, but there is the only point communicated to our customer service team. Our customer service team is there to fix your experience, is there to improve your experience. So you should be able to reach out to us on email, SMS, WhatsApp, or on a call any time of the day. If you have any issues, if there is smell in the product, if the product does not look good, if you have any questions around your order, you should reach out to us, and our customer service team's job is to fix your experience. If your experience goes wrong, God forbid, and something goes wrong with your order, MLS customer service team is there to fix your experience, is to make sure that you get excellent value out of your purchase.
Yeah, so Nadeem, it was really amazing talking to you. This conversation was really important for me as well, to know about the brand, for the people to know about the brand as well. And it was actually it didn't feel like it. It was an insightful conversation. Thank you so much, Nadeem.
Thank you for having me today. And I don't usually do this. I prefer being on the background and trying to build the business, but I enjoy talking to you today. Thank you to the team, guys. Thank you for helping us with the whole setup. And I know it's an era of podcast ads, and everybody's a podcast bro nowadays, and I'm one of them now. I think I was telling him, I'm like, I don't want to do this podcast, and he was like, no, let's do it. It's working. It gets a lot of conversions online, a lot of clicks online. I'm like, man, come on. I'm not used to it. So, but thank you for having me. Thank you, team, for having us here. And once again, it's always a pleasure to connect with Shafi. He's a great content creator for MLS as of now. When we ventured into UAE, we found him online actually on Instagram, and then it's been great. Like we are only getting better day by day. And this podcast was one of the initiatives which I would never have done myself if he has not convinced me. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.